For a few minutes, FIFA's own website said it. Red card, Leandro Paredes. Then it vanished. No screenshot warning, no countdown. One refresh of the page and the record of the moment simply stopped existing. No retraction, no explanation, just gone, like it had never been there at all. This is the story of the red card that disappeared, and why half the football world is asking if FIFA just proved, one more time, that the rules bend differently when Argentina is involved. July 19th, 2026. Spain had just won the World Cup final 1-0 in extra time. The trophy ceremony hadn't even started when Paredes grabbed Spain's Eric Garcia by the throat and threw him to the ground. Seconds later, he shoved Gavi down too. A brawl tore across the pitch, players from both sides pulling and shoving as security tried to wade in. Scaloni ran across the grass trying to pull his own players apart, waving his arms, shouting over the noise of 80,000 people who had come to watch a coronation and were now watching a fistfight instead. FIFA's official match tracker updated in real time. Red card, Leandro Paredes. Then that same tracker updated again. No red card, no suspension, nothing. According to BBC's Dale Johnson, FIFA's explanation was simple, an administrative glitch. The card was never really given, just a mistake on the live feed, and it was deleted the moment someone noticed. That is the official version, and it is worth stating plainly, because dismissing it outright would be its own kind of dishonesty. Perhaps that is exactly what happened. A tired data entry person, a chaotic few minutes, a wrong click during the single most watched football match on the planet, corrected as soon as somebody in the room looked up at the screen. But if this was truly just a glitch, it is a remarkably convenient one. Paredes walked away with no automatic ban, no suspension hanging over Argentina's September window, nothing on his record at all. For an incident every camera in that stadium caught in high definition, replayed within minutes on every football account on the planet. A glitch that deletes a parking ticket is an inconvenience. A glitch that deletes the only real consequence from the ugliest moment of a World Cup final is something else entirely. Gavi, the player Paredes shoved to the ground, was not even the one demanding blood. Reports say he was not particularly bothered by the missing red card, choosing to let it go rather than push the issue publicly. Piers Morgan was less forgiving, mocking Paredes openly online for a moment that looked, to millions of people watching it back in slow motion, exactly like a man grabbing another man by the throat and getting away with it in real time. This did not happen in a vacuum. It happened at the end of a tournament where the words "FIFA favours Argentina" had already been repeated so many times they started to feel less like an accusation and more like a running scoreboard. Start with Egypt. In the round of 16, Egyptian forward Mustafa Zico said flatly that the tournament had been rigged after a controversial defeat, pointing to a goal wiped out by VAR and officiating he called unfair from the opening whistle. It was dismissed at the time as one frustrated player venting after a loss, the kind of complaint every early tournament exit produces. Then came the semi-final against England, where an elbow from Enzo Fernandez to Elliot Anderson's head in the 3rd minute drew nothing more than a free kick. 19 fouls followed in the first half alone, enough that even neutral commentators watching from home were openly asking how none of it had produced a card. Then the final itself. Referee Slavko Vincic let Argentina's fouls stack up for 41 minutes before showing a single card, in a match that had turned physical from kickoff. 4 incidents, 4 different referees, 4 different matches, one repeating pattern. Argentina fouls, the whistle stays quiet. And now, even after the whistle had already gone for the entire tournament, a red card still managed to vanish. If you think a governing body can quietly erase a red card and expect nobody to notice, that is exactly why this channel exists. Subscribe to the World Cup Whistleblower, because what FIFA has done in the past to make inconvenient decisions disappear is exactly the kind of pattern this channel exists to track. That pattern is exactly why a petition demanding Argentina be banned from the World Cup for life has now passed 23 million signatures from 170 countries. Whether or not that petition ever forces FIFA's hand, the number itself tells you how far this suspicion has spread beyond a few angry fans on social media. Paredes was not even the only Argentine sent off that night. Enzo Fernandez had already picked up a genuine red card of his own in stoppage time of normal play. This one very much still on the record, for a reckless lunge that left Spain's teenage defender Pau Cubarsí in a heap. That card stuck. Paredes' card did not. Two Argentine players, two red cards shown by two different officials in the same match, and only one of them survived contact with FIFA's own paperwork. There is more chaos FIFA would probably rather you forget too. Argentina assistant coach Roberto Ayala was seen striking Spain's Dani Olmo in the face during the same melee that swallowed Paredes. An assistant coach hitting an opposing player in full view of a stadium camera. No card was shown for that either, because assistant coaches do not get cards. They get quietly forgotten. Two members of the same coaching staff and playing squad in the same few minutes, and the only disciplinary action connected to any of it was the one red card that got deleted before it could count for anything. Here is what FIFA wants you to walk away believing. A glitch happened. It was fixed. Nothing more to see. And to be fair, that deserves real weight. FIFA does still have a disciplinary and ethics prosecutor actively investigating the wider brawl, appointed specifically to look into everything that happened after that final whistle, meaning this story is not technically closed, whatever the official match record now says about that vanished card. Prosecutors do not get appointed for incidents nobody plans to take seriously. If FIFA genuinely wanted this buried, opening a formal investigation into its own showcase match is a strange way to do it. But football fans have learned not to accept the tidy version when the tidy version keeps landing in exactly one direction. A prosecutor can spend months on a case that ends in a fine nobody remembers by the time it's announced. If the card was a mistake, it was a mistake that just happened to erase the only real, visible punishment on the board that night, live, in front of the entire planet. If it wasn't a mistake, then FIFA edited its own official record of a World Cup final in real time and hoped nobody would ask why. The glitch excuse might even be true, but after Egypt, after the elbow that went unpunished, after 41 minutes without a single card in the final itself, FIFA has used up every benefit of the doubt it was ever going to get from a watching world that has stopped believing in coincidences. So which is it? Did FIFA simply fumble a live update in the chaos of the biggest match of the year? Or did the world just watch the governing body of football quietly rewrite history in Argentina's favor, one deleted red card at a time?